What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be taking a look at the #1 Mythic Deck, or at least it was the #1 as of yesterday. Mythic Deck, currently in Standard right now, so this is current ranked best of 3. I am going to be playing best of 3 today, so heads up on that. What? Sideboard. And I'm only missing 1 card from it. It has 4 copies of Rob of the Rich. I think I might have went up a copy of Mire's Grasp or Act of Treason, something. I don't know. It was something non-important, basically. I mean, important to some, but whatever. So, before we go and hop into this deck tech or deck breakdown and where I got the deck from and all that, by the way, shout out to Crokeyz, who I believe is the original author of this deck. Him and his chat sort of pioneered it as far as I know. But, you know, yeah, I try to give credit as much as I know, you know, and then y'all go from there. So, Crokeyz, shout out to him. He's over on Twitch and all that. Be sure to check out his content. He's live literally almost every morning playing Standard ranked. Best of 3 matches. So for those competitive people that really want somebody, it's a great place. He's entertaining. He does some serious work, and this is one of his decks. So before we go and hop into the deck tech or deck breakdown, now that I've given him his shout outs, I do my own little personal ones. If you enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like down below, as it does help every video. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, any of that good stuff, leave them down in the comment section below. And of course, if you're new here and you want to see more content, click on that subscribe button and then the bell icon that pops out, and that'll give you notifications on when I go live and post videos and all that fantastic stuff. Now, oh yeah, and we have a Discord. I've been trying to promote it more here recently, so you know, just go down in the description below and click on that link, and it'll send you that way. So fun people over there, good stuff, good decks and whatnot. Anyways, on to what we're actually playing. So this deck is so beautiful. Now, it is a Cat Oven deck, which I'm a little about, but I gotta say, it's so fun. This card right here, Lurrus of the Dream Den, is so fun, and it makes every game feel like I actually have decisions that matter. To whereas a lot of Magic matches, you know, you're kind of like, oh, I got screwed, it didn't work out, whatever. But with this card, you can play one permanent spell with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard on each one of your turns, right? So think about that. You can play a Mire's Grasp, a Witch's Oven, a Whisper Squad, a Serrated Scorpion, a Cauldron Familiar, a Dreadhorde, a Kroxa, not a Call of Duty, but a Rix Maadi, you know, a Priest. There's literally almost everything in this deck is a 2 or less converted mana cost. Mostly because it's a companion and it has the, you know, whatever, it has its requirements. So this deck is so fantastic. It is a normal Cat Oven, and you'll see a lot of those elements in the sacrifice sort of sphere here, right? Serrated Scorpion, whenever it dies, it deals 2 damage, gains you 2 life. Whisper Squad, you're able to pull out more creatures, so that way your priest can sort of go off. But all in all, this deck just really works off being efficient. It's efficient in dealing damage. It's efficient in getting down these hasted Dreadhorde Butchers and sort of flinging them at your opponents or at your opponent's creatures and getting them out of the way, and then just getting it in with the final bit of damage. Down here at the bottom, you'll notice we do have 2 copies of Call of the Death Dweller. I don't know why that's so hard for me to always say. Anyways, 3 mana sorcery, and it will allow you to bring back your Lurrus from the graveyard. If not, then you can always get it back a combination of these cards, which is fantastic. And then, of course, you put a Menace and a Death Touch counter on them, which just makes them all the better. Now, the main thing with this deck, and you'll be able to feel the power going into a game 1. You'll feel how in control you are, and really, what you'll really just need to atone is your Lurrus decisions, what you're playing back, what you're sacrificing, because there's a lot of instant speed things with this deck as far as Witch's Oven goes, and the Cauldron Familiar, and sacrificing your Dreadhorde Butchers, and Kroxa swinging in and dealing that 3 damage, but it not needing to deal its attack damage quite yet. It's all very important when you go to actually play it. Another key thing is the sideboard. So you'll actually see a lot of key artifacts in Standard right now. You have Embereth artifact, you have Cat Oven, you know, very artifact dependent. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get rid of Cat Oven completely with Embereth Shieldbreaker, because of course if they have a Lurrus, then they can just play their Oven back down, but you are at least costing them that decision for that turn, right? They have to choose to play the Oven back over everything else in their graveyard if you should come into a mirror match. So do I think the Embereth Shieldbreaker is still worth it, even in the Cat Oven decks? Yes, I do. It's just not as good as it is up against something like an Embereth, right? Pharika's Libation is good if you're up against something that has a lot of enchantments. I'm trying to think of the The gods, there they are. The Theros stuff. The Theros gods, right? That have the indestructible and are just sort of hard to really reach and deal with, right? Because they're not exactly creatures until they come online. So claim is a little hard to hit on like the Heliod. Also, some of them are a little bit higher. So then you also have to decide in the Act of Treasons, and it just becomes a whole headache. Robber of the Rich, I found it to be very, very fantastic in a lot of situations. And what I'll typically do is take out something like the Serrated Scorpion, right? That has just this sort of body effect, which is good against mono red, but in some other matchups it's just a little 1/2 that is going to die and only deal 2 damage, whereas Rob of the Rich can swing in, can gain you some cards, can have that extra added haste to it, right? So that's pretty much it for the deck tech or deck breakdown. Like I said, it is a Cat Ovens deck, but it's very, very fun, and if you don't believe me, well, you're about to see. So let's go ahead and hop right into our matches. Nerd Knee Reaper. Gonna be our first foe. I think that's Tamio avatar, actually. Looks kind of like Tamio. Yeah, pretty pretty good hand, I'd say. We shall see. I feel like the mic's a little far away, but I don't know. It'll be alright. They're gonna lead out with a Temple of Mystery, and I think I want to go ahead and get down the Serrated Scorpion. Cauldron Familiar is great. If we draw into a Witch's Oven, you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get down the Priest. Oop. And let me turn down my phone so that way you aren't having to listen to that. Alright, so we will get in for the 1 damage. And our opponent's playing Temur. So far, at least. Temur Yadaro, or Temur Cycle of some sorts. Probably Temur Fires? That I guess about it. Ordro. Okay, okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Now we can get down our Lurrus here, but we don't have anything in the graveyard, so it's kind of a wah situation, you know? So we're going to go ahead and get down 1 Whisper Squad. And probably just going to sacrifice... Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to swing in with the Scorpion. Get in some damage. We're going to activate the Whisper Squad so we can get another one down. Then I'm going to sacrifice and get rid of the Scorpion and the Whisper Squad. Well, we can also do it at instant speed. But if I do it at instant speed, it doesn't allow me to get my cats down. So yeah. We're going to do it at sorcery speed. Sorry. I go back and forth. Dreadhorde Butcher isn't bad either. We could have gotten another Whisper Squad out, but I think I'd rather get the cats. Right, have to resolve that. And get down another kitty cat. Alright, cool beans. Storm's Wrath. So now we just get down to Lurrus. We can play all that stuff back. Our opponent's kind of hurting on green mana. I'm noticing that. Wilderness Wreck. That'll help them. Uh-oh, they're tapping mana. Is this Temur Wreck? Or Temur Wreck. Is this, what's it called? No, just simple Yadaro cycling. Good old cycling. Alright, go ahead and get that land down. I think we do want a priest back for sure. So I think we go priest, see if they counter it. They do a mystical dispute. Fine by me. And then we go for the Dreadhorde Butcher, which is, I think, actually a little bit better given it can chunk them down a little bit quicker. So our opponent's down to 9 health. Let's see, let's see. They're still missing a green mana to get down an Ordro, or get Ordro back. Of course, do they even have the cards in the graveyard? They don't. More cycling here? No. Going full-blown tap. This could be, damn, I forget the name of it now. Well, we'll see in a second if it is. Bum 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 bum. There's 8 mana. Looking pretty hard at that Lurrus, huh? Explosion. It is. Expansion Explosion. There's the name. Name of the card I was looking for. So they're going to get rid of Lurrus. You know, shit happens. It's alright. We're going to try and play the Witch's Oven first. See if they want to Mystical Dispute that. Of course, they have the mana, or rather, I have the mana to counter it if they do Mystical Dispute it. So we get in with the Dreadhorde Butcher. He's up to 3. I think I want to wait on the Dreadhorde Butcher. If we can get him to 4, that would be fantastic. Do I play something here? If I try to play a Kroxa, they more than likely Mystical Dispute it, right? But of everything that they can Mystical Dispute, I'd rather it be a Kroxa than Call the Death Dweller, right? So there we go. We'll eat that one. Now, if we can get Dreadhorde Butcher one more swing in, that'll take them down to 4, and he'll go up to 4, which is lethal. Oh, they're shocking in a land. They don't have enough to get Ordero back, right? It takes 5. Yeah. I only have 4 over there right now. They could do... Well, cycling the Yadaro won't work because it doesn't go to the graveyard. Neutralize, cycling Neutralize, that'll do it. But then we can also just claim the Firstborn onto their Ordero, right? I guess if they have 2 Mystical Disputes, it'll be A-OK for them. We'll have to see. It's going to be a close one, though. They are getting down the Ordero, and they will untap their mana with Wilderness, so we'll let all resolve. Game's pretty much going how we're how we're forecasting it. I feel like a weatherman right now. A slight chance for an Ordero. Okay, yep, he's coming in. It's going to be a minor storm. Looking like the home team can pick it up on the next turn, though. We'll see. We shall see. They're going to be tapping, tapping, tapping. Wonder if they're going for another Expansion Explosion. Probably turn off auto resolve or auto passing. I'd hate for it to pass here if they're going to kill my Dreadhorde Butcher, which now would be the time to do it, right? Bum bum bum. They're going for the explosion, so we're going to sack the Butcher so we can at least get some food back for a kitty cat, right? We're going to throw that Butcher right at the face. There we go. Good old 3 damage to the face. Resolve. They're going to draw 5 cards. They're going to re-untap, or have they already re-untapped? I think they've already re-untapped. Let's get down a kitty cat. Should probably wait for the Witch's Oven to untap, actually. We'll see. Scorching Dragonfire. Alright, cool beans, cool beans. But they're down to only 3 mana, which is probably a Mystical Dispute, and if it's only 1 Mystical Dispute, then we're A-OK, right? Because we can use Claim the Firstborn plus pay the mana. So, let's see. Bum 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 bum. Growth Spiral. Not exactly what you expect. We'll see. We shall see, we shall see. Nope, that's going to be it for Nerd Knee Reaper on the first match. Now, we know they have Orderos. We know they are playing Temur Rec. Ordero, Hydroid Crisis, all that good stuff can get taken by claim, so we don't really need the Act of Treason. What's it called is enchantment, so we don't need that. Pharika's Libation might actually come in handy. Mire's Grasp I don't think will be all that good. Do we want a Robber of the Rich? And if so, where? Team of Reg doesn't have anything to exile, so I feel like Kroxa is still just fine, and making them discard's fine as well. Rix Maadi allowing us to draw cards is fine. Priest has to stay, Witch's Oven has to stay. Claim's good. Whisper Squad. The only thing about Whisper Squad is it gets wiped to Storm's Wrath, right? Tell you what, we're gonna cut some Serrated Scorpions for some Robbers. One thing to note about the deck, I probably noted this in the deck tech, but yeah, we're not running the max copies of Robber of the Rich, so I feel like maybe we should cut Serrated Scorpion all together and just run Robber, but that's alright. We'll try out with 2. My thing with Serrated is, yes, it still does the damage, which is nice, but aside from that, it's just a chum blocker. In mono red matchups, it's good because it can beat the fervent knights, right? 1 mana, well, that's undoable, unfortunately. And unfortunately, our opponent does go first. 3 mana, that's a lot better. And I like having a Call of the Death Dweller in general, just to get the Lurrus back. I feel like it's very useful. So we will bottom one of the Whisper Squads because it doesn't really matter, right? And we're going for the Dreadhorde Butcher on turn 2 for sure. Man, I love the Triomes. Love them so much. So 2 mana, what could they have? They could have a Quench, right? They are showing mana for a Quench. Well, thankfully we do have another Dreadhorde Butcher, so if they do quench this one, we do have another one. But, again, fingers crossed they don't. Bounce, maybe? They have something. Bounce. A little bouncy bounce. That's alright. Nice thing about the Dreadhorde Butchers is they have haste, so, you know, sure we'll lose in the counter and then 1 extra damage, but it does still come in next turn. Lickety split, quick, you know what I'm saying. Alright, so first things first, let's get down to Dreadhorde Butcher. That's right, he's back, baby. Back and ready for action. So we're going to try and get in with that damage. We do get in. Fantastic. Now let's get down to Whisper Squad as well. Alright, so things are going alright. Our opponent's going to grow a Spiral. You grow that Spiral. You grow it real nice. You know what I want to complain about Growth Spiral? I don't actually see a Spiral. Like, maybe at our feet? Maybe it's the tree? I don't know. Storm's Wrath going to be taking out our entire board. That's fine. We'll still get in 4 damage thanks to the Serrated plus the Dreadhorde Butcher. Also, our opponent's completely tapped out. Question is, do we go for the Lurrus plus playing something back from the graveyard, such as the Serrated Scorpion? I think that's actually a better mana-efficient play than just going for the Dreadhorde Butcher and saying, that's it. So, we will get down the Lurrus. Now, this also means on our next turn we can get down 2 Dreadhorde Butchers, which is, you know, also an upside. And in the unfortunate case that Lurrus meets its demise here, we can shock in this Blood Crypt, get back the Lurrus, plus get down to Dreadhorde Butcher. So, or we can get back 1 from the graveyard, so we're not using the 1 from our hand. You know, we can do some stuff. So, that's all that really matters. If you're asking me, opponent is down to 13 health. And they're going to pass. Ooh, I love the Witch's Oven there. I love it so much, in fact, I'm going to try and play it first. That's how much I love it. And we'll see if our opponent has a Mystical Dispute. No, a Scorching Dragonfire. Guess we should have went for the Dreadhorde Butcher first. Oh well. We will get back to Lurrus now. Oh no, they exiled it, that's right. Well, this is fine too, because we still get back a Dreadhorde Butcher, and we get to save this one in hand. Death Touch counter? That's fine. And Menace we want on the Dreadhorde Butcher for sure. This way we can just leave the Whisper Squad back to defend against any potential Orderos or any of that, and then Dreadhorde Butcher should be able to just sort of sneak right by him, right? And that's what I'm imagining in my head at least, right? Just sort of has the big old flaming ball of chain on the ground, and he's like, shh, not right now, we're trying to be sneaky. You know, because the characters in these arts, they're not always just in action pose, right? They actually do stuff. So, You gotta imagine this little knight just sort of quietly dragging the chain behind him, right? All right, so let's Witch's Oven and sack that Dreadhorde Butcher out. Bum 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 bum. So at least we saved it from getting exiled, am I right? Exiling can be a bitch. So, opponent has 4 mana. Brazen Bar, well, that can only block flying creatures. I'm not an idiot. I know that. You know that. We all know that. Let's get in for a free 3 damage, shall we? Opponent's down to 6. We can deal 4 next turn, plus sacking the Dreadhorde would be 6. If we can just get there, though. If we can just get there. So, we're going to pass. Brazen's going to get in for a good full 3 damage. 3 free damage. Pass, pass, pass. And does our opponent have an answer? That's the question. They have to, right? They absolutely have to. Otherwise, they would have just conceded it out. So, we'll see what Nerd Knee Reaper has in store for us. It's looking like, man, I forgot that card again. Expansion Explosion. There we go. There we go. For some reason, I always want to call it Reclamation, because, like, that's what it's always played with. But no, it's Expansion Explosion, Chance. Jeez. So, going for 10. Which is really 6, but, you know, good enough. Good enough. We will, of course, sack the Dreadhorde Butcher and throw it into their face. Alright, that's the best way to do it. Now, we can get out a Whisper Squad, but we can only get out 1, so we're still going to be lacking in 1 single damage, which means if we can draw a Kitty Cat, we'll be a-okay, right? Kitty Cat or anything that'll deal damage. Alright, so let's activate the Whisper Squad. Shh. We just needed 1 more mana. Could I have played that swamp that turn? Did I really botch that hard? If I did, let me know. Oh, no, we have this. We have this. What am I talking about? I'm crazy. Because you just do this, and then you do this, right? Crazy talk, Chance. Crazy talk. Alrighty, so picking up a game 1 up against, or I guess a game 2 up against Nerd Knee Reaper, but a match 1 as a whole for the number 1 Mythic deck. It's fairly easy to see why this is the number 1 Mythic as well. Aimless Arrow, going to be our next foe for the day, and if we can win this, we'll be in gold too, which is fantastic. Making a lot quicker progress, I gotta say, playing in best of 3 ranked than playing in best of 1 ranked. But you move up so much quicker, right? Yeah. You know, it's okay. It's okay. As far as hands go. But it looks like our opponent's playing the exact same deck, so we're off to a bad start. I'll say that. Now, our opponent playing a tap land there is fantastic. But the fact that we don't get to go first, that's the bummer. That's the killer, right? And we're going to have to hope that our creatures and our cards just draw stronger than theirs. Or that they're missing some key parts, right? Ah, see, you're also a man of fine taste. And a Witch's Oven. How fantastic. Alright, we're still going to push for the Dreadhorde, I think. Because if I push for the Dreadhorde and they do sack the cat, sure, Dreadhorde doesn't get to deal damage. Oh, well, would make them discard be better? Because they can just get the Lurrus back and then potentially play back whatever they discarded. So would it be better then to go for the Dreadhorde Butcher? Or next turn I can play another Butcher, so as long as I don't get another creature, which will probably have the Lurrus, but they're not going to block a Butcher with a Lurrus, right? Because then we just kill their Lurrus. Whereas if I just play a Kroxa this turn, I have no leverage come next turn. So yeah, I think we get down the Butcher, and we do swing in with everything. Because even if they don't sack the cat, they're like, oh, this is a fine trade. That's fine. You know, we're getting rid of their cat. They don't have a current way to get it back, which means they have to sacrifice a different creature, which they would then have to pay back, right? So this is kind of like a duel of efficiency, right? Who's going to be the most efficient with their pieces? Right, if you think about a chess match, Yeah, so they're going to block the Cauldron, or block with the Cauldron, and then use Witch's Oven. So if you think about chess match, each player has all the exact same pieces, similar to a mirror match. So it becomes a matter of efficiency and working around the other player's pawns, so to speak. Not that I was ever good at chess, though, so fingers crossed here. Checkers was more my, you know, jump, yeah. Anyways, oh, they hit double mountain. That's fantastic for us, because that means they can't get down their Lurrus. They still do get down a Whisper Squad, though, and a Rix Maadi Reveler. They're going to be discarding a card here to see if they can hit a swamp. They discard a Whisper Squad. To be honest, I think they should have played the Rix Maadi first to look for the swamp, but it's my personal opinion. I never play perfectly. Look at all these Fabled Passages. Just passaging every which way. Now, we're at the same position they're at, but we do have Fabled Passages to even us out, so that's why I'm a little bit happier about it. Now, we can swing in this turn with the Dreadhorde Butcher, but it's probably going to eat it to the Whisper Squad. If I go to kill their Cauldron with the Butcher, they're just going to sack it, right? Or even if I go to attack the Whisper Squad, they can just sack it. Butcher never gets to swing in, or they trade. They probably trade. Other Butcher gets stopped by Cat. Our Cat gets stopped by Rix Maadi. Play Kroxa and make them discard. They're not going to discard a swamp if they have it. Sorry. They have 2 cards in hand. How important is discarding to getting down that Dreadhorde? Next turn, we're going to go up to enough mana for the Lurrus. We don't have anything to get back yet, though. Alright, tell you what. Next turn, we're going to guaranteed have mana for the Lurrus. But we're not going to have mana for Lurrus plus Butcher, are we? But we get down double black, but it takes all those. So we're only going to have 1 red mana. This is tough. This is very tough. I think this is fine. Worst case scenario, we lose 1 Butcher. The other one doesn't get to do anything. Best case scenario, we take out their other 2 creatures. Like so. But I think that's perfectly fine, honestly. Alright, so 1's going to go there. 1's going to go there. They're going to Witch's Oven the Rix Maadi. Rather, they should Witch's Oven the Rix Maadi. They're not. Maybe they're just going to Witch's Oven the Cauldron Familiar. They're not. Okie dokie. I'm not going to lie. In their shoes, I'll be doing things a little bit differently. Aimless Arrow, though, we shall see. Claim the Firstborn on my kitty cat? On my fucking kitty cat. Of all things. How dare you? How dareth you? But this is kind of the thing that I was talking about with top decking is going to be a key here. Now, we do have Fabled Passages to draw out our swamps, thank the Lord. But they also did just sack our kitty cat. Those bastards. Now, we can get a Dreadhorde Butcher, right, and a Kroxa this turn if we want. If we want to Fanta. And next turn go for the Lurrus and play a Dreadhorde back from the graveyard. That doesn't sound too bad, you know, because we're making them discard their final card, whatever it may be. We know it's not a swamp. And then we're buffing up our Butcher. So sure, we're playing with our life a little bit because they have the Witch's Oven, they have a bit more damage on board. But we're playing with the fact that we have a bit more lands to work with, and the fact that we can get our Lurrus down and prey in on the fact that they can't. So we do need to get rid of that Butcher because my oh my, it's getting bigger and bigger. If I get to claim the Firstborn and a Witch's Oven, alright, so we're getting rid of 1 Fabled Passage. That's fine. I don't care. It's the damage I care about. Another Dreadhorde Butcher, you say? Okay. Alright, so we definitely need black mana over red mana, right? We can get a Kroxa back to the board, which just stops their Butcher, right? Do they have enough to get a Kroxa? They do. So then I definitely want to get my Dreadhorde Butcher out of my hand. Like, that just needs to happen. So let's get down to Lurrus. Bum, 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 bum. Now, if they Witch's Oven their Dreadhorde Butcher to kill my Lurrus, best possible outcome. And we do want to play this back just in case they play their Kroxa, right? But if they get enough mana for Kroxa, they might play their Lurrus. I don't know. We're in a bit of a tricky situation, I'm not going to lie. But we are going to swing in with both of our Butchers because, well, we got to start dealing some damage. They might sack and get their cat back here. Not a bad plan. Kill my Butcher. I did not think about that one. They're not going to. Oh, fantastic. They definitely should have. Alright, so now we have a 2-2 and a 3-2, or a 3-3. I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna lie. Because we need a Witch's Oven. Like, if we're gonna compete, we need a Witch's Oven. Them gaining life and constantly dealing damage is just not gonna fly. Oh, the Fabled Passage. No! Alright, so are they gonna get the Kroxa then? That's the question, because Kroxa comes down, immediately takes us to 6. Even if we kill the Dreadhorde Butcher, it takes us to 3 plus 1 from the Cauldron. We're down to 2 life, which is 1 swing in from their Kroxa, which means we would have to draw a solution, which isn't great odds for us. Alright, so they swing all in. Oh, no, we're not going to be at 2. We have Lurrus. We wouldn't have been at 2. Sorry. Alright, so I think we have to play the kitty cat back down, right? We got to start gaining some life. Well, if I do that, I'm closing off these other Dreadhorde Butchers. Their Kroxa swinging in is going to be a big problem, and I need to deal with that. For fear of them just being able to Kroxa swing in plus Dreadhorde Butcher swing at my face, I am going to get down the Cauldron Familiar. Although, no, we have the Lurrus, so we can always defend with that, right? We can always play you back as well later. Alright, I'm going for it. Fuck it. Yes, we're getting rid of the other Dreadhorde Butchers. No, we're not getting the cat back. Or yes, we're getting the cat back. Sorry. Said that wrong. Kroxa, come on down. And then kitty cat. Alright. Now we can afford to swing in with our 3-3. Right? Because 3-3 can take out Kroxa. If it runs into their 3-3, it's still 3 damage to the face, and it takes out their 3-3. So it's all good. Oh, no, because then they can just Cauldron Familiar, right? Alright, so we lost this match. Oh, wait. Oh, thank God. Thought I'd lost it. We could have lost it there. Had they blocked with their Butcher, that'd have been 3 damage to the face, right? And then Kroxa swing in on the next turn plus Cauldron Familiar. We're still going to lose, though, right? Kroxa swing in plus Dreadhorde Butcher. But they have to swing in with the Butcher. No, they don't. They can Witch's Oven. They have to swing in with the Kroxa. But it activates before attack damage. I think we're out. Let's see if they can figure it out, though. Because that's what really matters. It doesn't matter if we figure it out. It only matters if they figure it out. Man, that Witch's Oven, so key. So key. So they swing in with the Kroxa. Oh my goodness! What is this madness? Do you not realize, you fool? So then we have to swing it with our Lurrus, don't we? We absolutely, positively have to. Because we have to gain life. Aimless Arrow, you could have had victory. You could have had victory so many times. Alright. Load us into the Dreadhorde. Gain 3, lose 3, stay at 5. It's fine by me. No? Dreadhorde into the... okay. They may have figured it out. I may have given them the key to figuring it out. Alright, so Lurrus isn't going to gain life. Alright. We're going to go GG. They got us. We're not going to be able to come back. Ladies and gentlemen, we tried. Aimless Arrow, picking up a game 1. Now, we do want the Embereth Shieldbreaker. For sure. For sure. And I think we want some Mire's Grasps as well. Kroxa not so good actually in this matchup. I know it may seem like it, but making them discard, meh, and having a 6/6 on your board when you have something like Kitty Cat to just block it, chum block it, and you have Claim the Firstborn to just steal it, it's not good. So we'll take all those out. Although we can't run this many cards, so we definitely want the Embereth Shieldbreakers. Is there anything else we don't really want? Call the Death Dweller we do want, for sure. We want a Robber of the Rich. Serrated Scorpion does the job as far as blocking Whisper and Cauldron and all of that. But Robber does that better, right? Oh, we don't want 4 copies, maybe just 2 copies of that. But I am going to cut 2 of those and run 2 Robbers. Because if we can steal their Witch's Oven, that'd be even better since it plays with our deck. Yeah, you know what? Oh, no, we still got to run 1, right? Because I don't have the max copies. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Alright, Aimless Arrow. Let's run this back. Game 2. I'm ready. I got the sideboard. Do you, though? And this time, we get to play first. Do I keep this hand? Lord Almighty. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, yes, I do. Yeah, no, I gotta. Priest plus Embereth in this matchup should, keyword there, should be good. But first and foremost, we're going for the Fabled Passage. We can't bank on drawing a land. I mean, we could hard bank on it like poker, right? Do we want to hard bank on it? No. Don't do that. Don't be that guy, Chance. So we'll just draw out some black land here, a swamp, if you will, and call it good. But yeah, we could have banked on land and shocked in the Blood Crypt and got down a Serrated Scorpion immediately, right? But seeing now that they have that, I'm kind of glad. Oh, a Witch's Oven. Don't mind if I do. But I want the Priest. I want Priest like literally ASAP. ASAP Rocky. For sure. Let's hope they don't have turn 2 Oven. That would be a killer. Not in a good way. Killer like a bad way. Kroxa. We don't mind a Kroxa in here. We'll discard the Whisper Squad because Whisper Squads they come in plenties. Actually, we could have discarded the Serrated Scorpion because Whisper Squad has more value. Fuck. Oh boy, the misplays. They are so real. But we can claim the Firstborn on their Kitty Cat, plus get down a Serrated Scorpion, and then sack, and then have 2 mana for the Witch's Oven. Hey, I can do math. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we are gonna swing in and let them feel the wrath of their own Kitty Cat. We're gonna Priest, and we're gonna submit, and we're gonna sack, and yeah, deal a little bit more damage. Gain some mana. Oh, that's good. I wanted to play the Witch's Oven, but if I can get a Lurrus down on top of everything else that just happened, sign me up, buddy. All right, so we're doing all right. We're doing all right. If they get down the Witch's Oven, we do have the Embereth Shieldbreaker. All we're really looking for here is a Kitty Cat of our own, you know? One to call ours. Bum, 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 bum. So I can go Dreadhorde plus Serrated Scorpion and sack with the Priest. half mana. That sounds fun. Could also get back a Whisper Squad, pay, and have 2 Whisper Squads to sack, and then make them sack their priest and swing in with the Lurrus. If I get this down, Answerated Scorpion, swing in, sack, that's 2 damage. Yeah, this is fine. I want to get a Dreadhorde down. Alright, so next to combat. Boom, boom. Let's see how they block. If they block, they don't block. That's exactly why we did what we did, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly why we did what we did. Do I want to do this at sorcery speed, though? Like, do I want to do this right now? Yeah. Let me think about it. Yeah, I can spend the mana now. I can't spend it later. So 2 damage. We actually want that to go to the face because the priest is going to get rid of them, so. Alrighty, opponent's down to 4. We'll get down a Witch's Oven. And a Witch's Oven. And Shieldbreaker, you just chill on back. So, in turn on that note. Opponent's down to 4 life. Do they have what it takes to come back? Probably not. Alrighty, so picking up a game 2 up against Aimless Arrow. And yeah, going first. So we should probably take out this Serrated Scorpion, right? I saw that it's okay, but it's not, well, it was actually kind of the bee's knees there. But I think our sideboarding is fine for the most part. It's really going to come down to them going first and hopefully getting screwed on the card draw, right? That's what we're hoping for. Or that they sideboard wrong. Either which way, I'll take a victory. What we can't afford is this shenanigans. I love the Witch's Oven. Don't get me wrong. I would so wholeheartedly keep this hand. Oh my god, I would so wholeheartedly keep this hand. But you're jumping off a cliff when you do, right? And expecting to fly. Oh. Okay, we can do this. We have the Castle Locthwain. We can make this work. Flooded or screwed? Flooded or screwed? I think they say screwed is always better. Should have listened to my gut. That's alright. If I lose this, I'm totally not blaming it on you, the audience. Drawn into the Embereth Shieldbreaker is fantastic. Do I actually want to go for a Whisper Squad to start squadding it up? Turn 2? I think so. Serrated Scorpion, don't get me wrong, it's nice. But seeing as how we don't have another turn 2 play, I'm not playing Embereth Shieldbreaker, don't even ask. Unless, of course, I have a Witch's Oven and then, no. But, okay. I lied. Ladies and gentlemen, Chance is a liar. That's okay. Because even in this situation, we play the Shieldbreaker, we play the Scorpion, we still swing in, it's a-okay. Whereas if we had played just the Scorpion and they didn't play the Witch's Oven, then on this turn we wouldn't really have anything to play. But we also have a Dreadhorde Butcher. Do I care more about getting the Butcher the free stats than their Witch's Oven? Yeah, 1,000,000,000,000,000,000 times over, yes. So, we'll get down the Butcher. We'll worry about that Witch's Oven later. Why do today what you can put off for tomorrow, right? That's actually not the motto for Magic, I don't think. But, yeah. You know, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. 2 Witch's Ovens, you know, it's better than 1. Dose. They're going to claim the Firstborn on our Dreadhorde, swing in, and then deal 5 total damage to our face holes. Or they may just kill our Whisper Squad as well, but that'd be kind of a waste. Let's be real. So do I regret it? Do I regret playing the Dreadhorde Butcher? I don't know. Tell you what I will do, though. I will, and I actually did that wrong. I should have played red mana there. I will destroy their other Witch's Oven. Actually, we can go ahead and pay this as well. So, next to combat, I'll attack, get in there, Whisper Squad, and I am going to draw out another Whisper Squad rather than play down my Serrated Scorpion. It just makes more sense as far as mana goes. Now, let's see what our opponent chooses to do. They can, of course, play their Witch's Oven back from the graveyard with their Lurrus, so it's not really that fantastic, but it does take up their slot of being able to play something back. Kroxa, I don't really care. I got mana to spare. Not trying to rhyme, I'm just speaking my thoughts. We're already down to 12, which is very, very scary for us, considering they have the Witch's Oven and we don't. But you know, we'll make do. We will make do. Well, that's not really worth it. I think we just go for the good old-fashioned Butcher here with the Scorpion. We could have, of course, gotten out another Whisper Squad, I suppose, which would have made more sense mana-wise, but whatever. I got a little jumpy on the Scorpion, okay? I'm not going to lie. Alright, so our opponent's down to 14. Hopefully they don't draw into another claim the Firstborn. I'm kind of wondering where mine have been. You son of a bitch! Just draw a claim, they say. It'll be easy, they say. Well, that's fine. We're not allowing this nonsense to go off twice in a row. So we will block with this Serrated Scorpion. They'll probably just Witch's Oven and sack the Butcher. Or they may let it go through. Who knows? They're going to let it go through. Fine by me. Deal 2 more damage to the face. Good thing we didn't use Whisper Squad. Otherwise, we would have been taking 5 damage to the face. Am I right? Anyways, we are still going to take the 2, so it's going to be evened out at 12 to 12, but we have more mana. And they're going to get down to Serrated Scorpion. Hallelujah. Question... I think I go here, here, here. Lurrus. Dreadhorde? Dreadhorde. Always go for the Dreadhorde. And, of course, swinging with the Whisper Squats, because they're just sort of throwaway units. We know they're going to block with the Serrated Scorpion on the Dreadhorde Butcher, and then we're just going to sort of take it out here. Boop. Sure, we're taking 2 more damage. They're going back up to 12. We essentially didn't do anything other than remove their target and make sure they didn't gain any life. Also, we took damage in the process. Is it worth it? End of the day, it will be. End of the day, it will be. Now, they can play their Lurrus down, but they only have 1 red mana to play after that, which isn't a claim the Firstborn. Thank God. But they are going to be getting back their Kroxa, actually, and basically demolishing their graveyard that their Lurrus would have been so gracious to have restocked them. God damn. Well, we are going to play the Robber of the Riches back. We could get down an Embereth Shieldbreaker, but I just feel like Dreadhorde Butchers are better. We do want 1 creature back to chum block with, so we'll leave the Whisper Squad, I think. Maybe 2 creatures. I definitely want to swing in with the Robber, though, and I definitely want to swing in with the Dreadhorde, so... Because we want to take those claims. They've been churning out claim the Firstborns like nothing, and then we just hit a land. Son of a bitch. Alright, so they're going to be taking out our Robber more than likely. Indeedly so. That's fine. We'll play her back next turn. Unfortunately, their Kroxa can keep on swinging in. Now, our Dreadhorde is going to build, but if they draw into another claim, we might be in trouble. Trouble, trouble, bum, 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 bum. Oh, this is real nail-biting, right? Mirror match, and it's all down on the top decks. Interesting. Very interesting. Fuck. I should have blocked with the Lurrus. Should have blocked with the Lurrus. They just sent it straight to the face. Do they have the damage to finish this off? No, they're just going to play their Lurrus. Oh, dear God. And we only drew a land. You gotta be kidding me. Do we have any way to gain life outside of our Lurrus? No, we do not. Is Robber of the Rich the way to go? Fucking Dreadhorde Butcher killing me. Literally killing myself with them. I mean, even if we hit something... Okay, yeah. Let's go here. There. Swing in there. Oh, I'm so terrified. No! You monster! Not only did you use my Dreadhorde Butchers against me, you're using your Dreadhorde Butchers against me. So, we're dead. Yeah. Ugh. So, match 2, picking up a loss to our own deck. That's a little awkward. Quan, gonna be our next foe. Hopefully they're not playing our deck and don't just immediately top deck better than us. That'd be fantastic, right? Or get to play first twice as well. That's fun. Good old variants. Good old variants and stuff. Alright, opponent's leading off with the Mire. Might be Sultan, might be Grixis. All will tell in due time. I do, again, value the Dreadhorde Butcher counter, I believe, over the Priest. We shall see, though. Time shall tell which is better. See if they might have a Thought Erasure. No, but they might have some counter magic. Tell you what, though. First things first, we're going to get in with our attacks. If they have the counter magic, let them have it. That's what I say. Of course, we could also get down to Kroxa, but if they're just playing normal Dimir Flash, fuck it. Let's run it. If they counter it, so what? We might be able to get Priest back with Lurrus. But now is some of the best time, hopefully, for them to not have counter. They have a Quench. Well, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? Now, of course, they can always bounce our Butcher at any time, which would be terrible, terrible, terrible. But I'm going to assume that they're playing Dimir Flash, or, again, Sultan Flash, some variants of Flash. So we shall see. We shall see. I don't think this is a matchup where we need the Embereth Shieldbreaker. Trying to think about the sideboard a little bit. Rob the Rich could be good. Could get rid of some of their counter spells, right? The half me wants to just like always throw Robber in. Our opponent not doing anything. Interesting tactic. Interesting. We're gonna swing with everything before we do anything. All right, that's a general good rule of thumb to see if your opponent's gonna flash in a creature or whatever. Looking like Quam though, just sort of stalling it out. Maybe they had some connection issues. I actually had this happen to myself here recently. I went to play Acclaim the Firstborn, and it acted like the opponent needed to resolve something, right? The claim went out, and then it just sat there and commenced timing me out. I didn't realize it until the bar popped up right down in the middle, because it won't pop up unless it's you that's getting timed out. And then I was like, wait a minute. I thought they were getting timed out. I've been sitting here waiting on them to respond. Anyways, we're going to swing with Dreadhorde Butcher, get in some damage. Let's see if our Priest can land. A Priest does land. That's fantastic. Howdy doody. Howdy doody. And yeah, our opponent may just be having connection issues. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of time before work, so hopefully Quan here will come back and play us. I'd really like some matches for well, for the rest of the matches. Quan, buddy, pal, don't do this to me. Please. Please, good sir. Alright, well, we may cut here. We may keep going. I guess I'm going to wait and see how long this takes. And then depending on that, you know, I may either sit here and entertain y'all, or y'all may get a little cut in the video at some point. So just expect some random cut any time now, unless of course Quan just sort of times out here. Quan is going to time out here. Wow. Okay, free victory. Well, damn. I don't actually have any more time before work because I still have to get this video edited, and it's been a very, very long day. Y'all will probably notice that as, well, it's getting up very late. But I wanted to play 3 matches for sure for this video to really show y'all like the entire mechanics of it, as it is a best of 3 match and you have to sideboard and all that good stuff. And this is the deck that I'm currently playing to try and climb through rank myself on the side of our color challenge, which still doing that. It's just a little much to keep up with everything else right now. So, all that being said and out of the way, thank you all for being so lovely and so awesome and so patient with all these matches and all this stuff. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like down below, comment in the comment section, and of course subscribe if you want to see more from yours truly. Just click on that subscribe button, and then the little bell icon that comes out beside it. If you click on that, you'll actually get notifications whenever I go live and post about not going live or posting videos and all that shenanigans. Furthermore, if you didn't know, now you know, we have a Discord channel down below. That was good. I'll have to write that one down. Anyways, there's a Discord channel down below in the description. Click on that, join us up, and that's where you can post deck submissions and talk with everybody from the channel, all that good stuff. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all so much once again, and as always, I'll see you either later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.